Using computer audio. I don't remember the microphone showing up like that last time, but I guess it did.
I could put it down.
No, it doesn't matter. As long as it picks us up, that's the main thing. I got to try and remember to check that.
Turn this off. Can you hear us? Can't hear you.
Let's see.
Go down to the bottom left-hand corner where the microphone is.
Can y'all hear me? Can you see me?
Now we can hear
There you are.
Okay. I got 3 things.
Look at
I do it outside because I don't have no service in the house. So I pulled my truck up and I have service right here, like full service.
Can you bring
So
your camera down just a little bit? I can.
Right here.
There
There.
you go. There you go.
There it is.
Wait, do I need to stand back?
Nope, you're
Nope.
Do I
good.
need to stand back?
Nope. You're good.
Are we on yet?
We are
Are
on.
we on yet?
Yep. We're
I'm sorry. I know I'm so corny. Can
Yeah.
y'all see me because the sun, how it's going down?
It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay. This is where I live. It is so beautiful and so peaceful, and I love it out here. So that's why I was glad we were doing this today because it's
Yeah.
not raining today.
Yeah, very cool. All right,
Yeah.
let's do it. So,
Let's do it.
so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm JoAnn, and I go by, can y'all see that? GiGi's Custom Wood
Nope,
Sign.
stand up. Can't see the shirt.
There
Oh,
you
there
go.
it is.
You see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It says GiGi Custom Wood Signs.
Very
So,
cool.
my grandbabies they call me GiGi because whenever I needed a business name, I was trying to figure out what to use, and I thought, well, why not just use GiGi? But because at that time I only had 1 grandson, but now I have 3.
Oh, good.
So my oldest son Dakota is trying to teach his little boy that's about to be 1 to call me Go Granny. Stands for GiGi. Anyway, I just want to give him a knuckle sandwich and tell him to stop all the time. But
Oh, that's funny.
let's see. I guess it's been close to about 2.5, 3 years ago, maybe. My husband had got me a wood burner, and so I was dabbling in that, and I started selling a few things. And then I had someone ask me, could I make a sign for their chicken barns? And I knew that a wood burning sign would not last outside.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, like everybody, I started searching. I didn't know about routed signs. I was just searching for wood signs that would last outside. And I come across y'all. And I studied. I think I've told Vicki this on the phone before, probably last year or the year before. I studied probably 6 months because I've been cleaning houses and offices for about 11 years now. So
Okay.
I was addicted to y'all. I put my headphones in and I'd carry my cell phone around while I was trying to clean houses. And I would lay the phone up wherever I'm cleaning, and I'm sitting here watching and listening. So I did that seriously probably for about 6 months. I mean, even on Saturdays, I would just lay in bed literally all day and watch videos.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it was crazy. I was obsessed. I was scared to ever do it on my own. So finally, one day I heard Eric say, just do it. Just do it on one of his videos. I don't remember, but just do it. And I thought, you know what? Just do it. Because you said it's just wood. If you mess up, you can start over. And I thought, he's so right. So that's what I did. And I made my very first sign, and I sent it in to y'all for sign carvers of the day or the month, I think it was. And I don't know if you remember or not, but it was a chicken. and it had Groom's Farms on it, and it was like 22 by 24, something like that. I was so proud. I thought that thing was the biggest thing ever. So I was so proud of that, and I used the paint that reflective paint on the chicken, because it had a big chicken, and so I wanted the headlights to see that. And so I'd studied before you had ever talked about the reflective paint. I'd studied on it, and so I did it. So it's so cool whenever you pull up, them headlights hit that, and it's the reflective paint. So now the truck drivers can see where to pull in to these chicken barns, because as you can see, we live out here in the country.
Yeah.
So I kept doing that, and I kept submitting my sign carvers of the month into you. And I just kept posting stuff on Facebook and posting, and people started wanting my things. And I just never thought any of my stuff was good enough. My son's coming. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
He called me a while ago. He was on his way home from basketball, and I said, now when you pull up, don't do anything dumb if you get on YouTube. So maybe he'll at least wave. No, he just ignored us. I told him, take that dog in the house whenever you get home, because she barks all the time. I said, take her in so she won't start barking. But anyway, I just kept posting stuff on social media, and it started picking up. And then you started having Friday Night Lives, and I was obsessed with watching the Friday Night Lives until they got in high school and they had basketball games on Friday night. So I could not watch Friday Night Lives anymore. And I was so depressed because I got so close with Frank. He's like my best friend. He's my sawdust brother. We talk all the time. He called me the other day, and he said, can I do a video chat with you? And I'm like, if you don't care what I look like. And he called me, and I was just, whoa, crazy looking. And but he was talking about the sign that he's working on, so that made me feel good that he wanted my input on that. But so let's see, it's going on almost 3 years now, and my business just keeps growing. I had 17 houses that I cleaned a month for years, for 11 years, and I stayed busy all the time, and I wasn't getting to put out the work like I wanted to until COVID had hit.
Yeah.
And I feel bad over COVID. A lot of deaths and things like that happened. But for me, some people didn't want me coming to their house. So that put me where I was getting to work. And now I'm just so covered up. Out of 17 houses, I have 4 left.
Wow.
That's how God has blessed me. Just my business just keeps growing, and I'm sending stuff all over the United States, to Florida and California, New York, Michigan, Mississippi, Alabama.
Wow.
Yeah, but you know, it started changing. Matt, I love him. He messaged me one day, and he says, Gigi, you need to get you a Cricut maker. And I said, I don't know anything about a Cricut. He said, I'm telling you, you need to get one because it'll change your business. And I was like, okay. Well, I don't have that kind of money outright. So I went to Home Shopping Network, and they let you buy those things. And I had a coupon, and I made like 3 monthly payments on it. And now I've got a Cricut maker, and I blew his phone up every day trying to teach me how to work this thing. But I finally got it out. I finally got it figured out. And so now I can make my own stencils. And
good.
People started asking me about painting. Would I start painting signs too? So I've incorporated that, because not everybody wants a rattered sign.
Yep.
So I started incorporating painted signs, and it's just taken off.
Good for
But
you.
I found y'all. Y'all are the ones who changed my life.
Yeah.
By no, Vicki, you did too. Because look, your resin. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Oh,
see?
look at
Ooh.
that.
Okay. For resin, this was when mine and my husband's 25th anniversary. I don't know if y'all can see it the way the sun's hitting it. But when you were talking about resin, I got brave and I tried it. And so me and my husband got to go to Myrtle Beach. And I knew I wanted to make something. 25 years, that was a long time. So I did this out of resin. And then I carved Myrtle Beach 25th anniversary. You will always, or you will forever be my always. I don't know if y'all can see that.
I
The
can.
sun's
Yeah.
hitting it. But
Yeah.
Vicki is the one who got me out of my comfort zone and taught me how to do resin work. So,
See? Yeah. So,
I mean, y'all are like,
Hold on. We've got some feedback. So if you can hear us okay, then hopefully it's all good. But
can you hear us okay?
yeah,
okay, good.
I can. Y'all sound great.
Oh,
Can y'all see me okay? Because
oh
the
yeah,
sun
you
is
look
coming
cute.
in.
You're so dang cute.
Well, I woke up this morning and this day didn't go how I expected it at all. I knew I was going to go out in my she shed and I was going to work. And then I was going to go in, take my shower. I was going to fix my hair up all pretty and look all pretty because this is what I look like every day. Well, usually I don't have makeup on, but I wear a hat all the time. And I thought, I'm going to look pretty for everybody. No, I get out there. And I started trying to sand. And I thought my switch had went out on my DeWalt palm sander.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept calling around and I take it up to the lumber company where I get my lumber. And they shook it around or something. They said, no, it ain't your switch. It's your brushes. And I said, oh, okay then. Well, I've had issues with that on my DeWalt palm router. So I said, well, I'll just leave it here. Somebody just paid me for a sign. So I'm buying me another sander because I need a sander. I need to get home and work. No sooner than I pull up at home, they called and said, JoAnn, you don't need no brushes. And I said, then what's wrong with my sander? And they said, you just never blew the sawdust out of it. It's packed. Sawdust.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I hadn't even told my husband that one yet because I thought I broke our shop vac one time. And what it was completely full of sawdust. And I posted a picture on Facebook and said, I guess I needed to empty this. I didn't know you were supposed to empty it. Everybody made fun of me. They're like, seriously, you must have blonde roots or something.
Oh, how funny.
I do corny stuff like that all the time. But my husband says, how do you do what you do when you can't read my depth? I don't know my depth. And before I bought the DeWalt palm router like you have, the 611,
Yeah.
well, when I first started, I had got me one of them Dremels. Okay, you can't do what we do with a Dremel.
That's right.
But when he was trying to teach me how to lower and stuff, he got so mad at me because I'm like, I can't do that. I don't know what my measurements are. I want something that I can just up and down. He said, they don't make stuff like that. Well, I watched one of your videos. And on the DeWalt 611, lo and behold, all you got to do is twist it. And then you've got the gauge thing that tells how deep it is. And so now I tell my husband, I just eyeball everything and it always looks pretty. I don't know. I pray over the sign and I ask God to help me, and that's what it turns out.
That's
like.
right.
Yep.
That's chick measuring. Yeah.
It really is. And I mean, it's so comical when we go to Home Depot. There was a man one time and he asked my husband, he said, what kind of router would be a good router? And he said, I don't know. You need to ask her.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. But
that's cool.
I don't know. I just have so much fun now. And I mean, y'all have changed my life. And it's just,
Gosh.
I just love it. So y'all
That's
are great.
amazing. So let me ask you, you say that you're sending signs all over the country, different states. Is that coming as a result of your Facebook or your Instagram posts? How are you getting
Yeah.
orders from out of state? How is that happening?
The good Lord is all I know. People share my stuff because I don't have a website.
Yeah.
People keep telling me I need to get a website. And I said, well, if I do, or if I get Etsy, I'll really be busy. And I can't even keep up now. But I just post on my regular Facebook. And then I have my Gigi's Custom Wood Signs on Facebook.
Yeah.
And so I post on them too. And then I do on Instagram. Well, I don't know if y'all seen what I posted yesterday. Last night.
Oh,
Y'all
yes,
see that?
I did.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah. So when I posted that, I posted that last night, and a woman, she said, by the magic of Facebook, this showed up on my Facebook page, and she said, I want one. She said, you live in Tennessee, can you ship? And I said, I can. So, I mean, I didn't even know this woman, but I have my stuff set to public, and I guess by people sharing, or if I tag somebody in it, and it's amazing. I just do it that way, just post on Facebook, and
that's fantastic. So how do you do the payment part of it then when it's somebody out of state or you know, somebody online? How do you do the payment part of it?
I'd have PayPal or Facebook Messenger lets you pay that away, or I have Venmo.
Gotcha.
So those are the three, and I hadn't had any issues with them.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So cool.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing. I'm just
checking
to see what your dad's doing.
Okay. Dad's in the other room doing something, making some racket of some kind.
Dave? I was going to have him come and say hi. Dave? He can't hear me.
Yeah, I love him.
Right,
He's so funny.
Hold on. He's going to go grab his dad. He's eating his rice and berries.
Well, that sounds good. What kind of berries are in it?
It's like strawberries and boysenberries and honey and over his rice.
Oh.
You say hi to JoAnn?
Hi, JoAnn.
God.
Hey.
How you doing?
I go by Gigi. I'm so good. I love watching y'all. Y'all truly are. I know y'all don't really know me other than just whenever
That's all
I
right.
time.
As long as you say y'all like that, that's good enough for me.
I'm originally from Texas and got me a Tennessee boy. I've always wanted to live, I don't know what you call a normal life, if you call our craziness normal, but I didn't grow up in a home that had, my mom had been married several times. And so I always prayed, I want to have a normal life, and God gave that to me. And I have 4 amazing kids and 3 grandbabies now. And our younger 2 kids are a junior and a sophomore in high school now.
Where are you located, JoAnn? Where are you?
In Tennessee, in Lawrence.
Oh, Tennessee. Okay.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Whereabouts in Tennessee?
God, you're yelling in my ear.
We're an hour and a half west of Nashville. I live in a little rinky-dink town that has 1 red light now. We got advanced and got a red light.
I've probably driven through there. I used to go to Nashville every year for the CMA Awards, and I used to drive all around Tennessee, so I've probably been where you are.
Yeah, it's beautiful over here. The Natchez Trace isn't very far from us. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of that, but it's a parkway that goes from Nashville to Tupelo, Mississippi. So it's just really beautiful, and I wish the colors were still out. Seriously, all the leaves just blew off in 2 days the other day. I mean, it was so beautiful, and then now you wake up and there's no leaves really around. They're all on the ground. But
It looks beautiful to us. It's gorgeous. We don't see a lot of those tall wooden things back there behind you. We don't see a lot of those out here in the desert.
Yeah, well, I have sinus problems, but I think in Arizona, y'all just, the weather's different. We have a lot of humidity here.
Oh, we don't have that. No.
Yeah.
Yes, it's awful. And in the summer, it is just miserable, the humidity.
Out
and
here in the desert,
all.
out here in the desert, the native trees are telephone poles.
The 93 is what? Totem
The
pole?
native tree is a telephone
Native.
pole.
Oh, the telephone pole?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of pine trees around here and a lot of oak. But I get my wood from a local Amish man. He planes it and glues my boards and stuff up.
Oh,
for me,
wow.
and-
Wow, that's
Yeah,
handy.
and
I'm gonna let you guys go ahead. Nice to see you, JoAnn. I gotta go back to doing what I was doing. See you
Okay.
later.
bye. Yeah, the Amish around here has beautiful cedar, and that's why I don't charge as much as what other people do online, is
Yeah.
because I get my wood cheaper. So I feel like that
Wow.
I want to pass it on to other people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
them a good
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. You're
And I
blessed.
make signs.
Yeah.
I
You're
make
blessed to
signs all
have
the
that.
time.
I'm sorry, we're talking over each other. I'm
I
sorry.
know, I'm sorry.
No, you're blessed to have that availability to that kind of wood, because I know a lot of your signs are made out of even your bigger signs are made out of that cedar, and it's absolutely spectacular.
Yes, I don't know if you remember, I'd sent it in. My biggest sign so far was 7.5 feet wide.
Yeah.
And it went into a local lumber company.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, it was for their display window, and it said shop local on it. And
Yeah.
they said, we want something that will be here for years and years to come when we're gone. And they had me put like what they sell, tires and plumbing, just different supplies, and they're veteran owned, and they
Yeah.
wanted all that on there. And woo, I'm telling you, I was scared to death when I did that one, because that was huge.
Yeah, but it came
But I
out
made it through.
amazing. It came out
Yes,
so
it did.
nice. So that
It did.
I'm sure that really built your confidence in to be able to do the bigger stuff.
Yeah, it did. And it's great because when I go to other, like I did a show this past weekend in the next town over, and so many people come up to me and said, we're here because of you. We wanted to see your work.
Wow.
And I was just like, really? I was like, thank you. Because I was really discouraged whenever it first started, because that first hour, it was real slow. People were just looking, oh, you got beautiful stuff. And my daughter, my youngest daughter, she's 16, she said, Mom, are you all right? And I said, well, I'm just a little depressed. I'm not selling anything. And she said, it'll be okay, Mama. And then sure enough, stuff started selling. And I guess that's closer to time for it to be closed. More people just kept coming back. But yeah, for them to tell me they were there because of me, it was so humbling, and
Yeah.
just
Wow.
made me feel good.
Good.
That's great. Yeah, sometimes some of those shows like that, you have to look at it from a big picture standpoint. You're there minute by minute, hour by hour, and things might seem to keep dragging. But overall, if you look at it from, being out there enough, that good things happen. The more you get your stuff in front of people, the good things happen. So, and you're proof of that.
Well, there was one little boy, one of the sales that I had made, and it just blessed me, blessed my heart. I had made some autism crosses, I guess back when it was autism awareness. And so I had those. I have a trailer that's set up now, and this was the first time I got to use it, but we have, I got it, and it's like a store. You just walk through it, and it has shelves on each side. So you go in one side and go out the other. And then I had a big tent set up with tables and had more stuff out there. I just couldn't believe how much stuff I had. I mean, COVID was just, I just kept making stuff. But his mom, when she was paying, she said, my son picked this out. She said, I like the other cross better, but he likes this one. And he said, Mama, this one, I want it because it's not a puzzle piece like everybody else does.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it teared me up because he was so proud of it, and he was just sitting there holding it like that. He goes, now I have my own cross. And I gave it to him cheaper than what I was charging for it. But I mean, tears just welled in my eyes. And as he was walking away, he was just holding it to his heart. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
There's,
want as blessed as you are, it feels really good to be able to bless someone else, take it that step further, you know,
Yeah.
be in a position where you can do that.
yeah.
It's just,
And there's something, you know, it's great to sell online, and you know, having an online business to be able to sell online is amazing. But there's something special that happens when you get to deal with people face to face, one on one. Especially if you're a person like you or like me or like Vicky, where you know, you really enjoy that interaction. There are some people that are really introverted and they do want to do nothing but sell online, and that's great. But if you like
Yeah.
people, like I know you do, and having that interaction with people and giving them something that they appreciate and enjoy, man, there's just nothing like it.
Yeah, I drive my husband crazy because I meet someone and in 5 minutes he says, "How do they know your whole life story?" And he's real quiet.
yeah.
I just talk. And that's what I told Frank and Matt. I said, they're the only two that I had told other than my husband and my family. But I said, I'm doing the Zoom with y'all. And I said, I'm scared because when I'm nervous, I just start talking and I don't know what's going to come out.
Oh,
So I hope people don't think I'm too crazy, but
no.
that's just me.
We'll see.
I'm very bubbly.
That's why we like doing these Zooms, because I mean, you know, you see people commenting all the time on Facebook or on the videos or whatever, but now you get to put a face to those comments and to that person. So that's why these, I think, are so successful with the group.
I think so too, because it gives you not just a sense of their voice and it gives you a sense of their personality. And this is going just like I knew it would, because I knew your bubbly self was going to be, you know, just stealing the show.
I half expected you to ride your bicycle across the camera and wave.
Yeah, I do a lot of corny stuff. I can't
You know
help
what,
it.
though? I think it's great. I think it endears people to you. You know, you're not
Yeah.
you're not unapproachable. You're very approachable, and that's what we like.
Yeah.
So
Our youngest son, he's 17, and he's been dating a girl, I guess, probably close to 8 months now. And she said, "Dawson, if we ever break up, I'm gonna keep coming over and seeing your mom because I love your mom so much."
yeah.
I have 4 kids, but I truly have a lot of kids over the years, because our oldest son is fixing to be 27 and our youngest daughter is fixing to be 25. And over the years, just all of them, they're just like my kids.
Yeah. They that's the way it was with us. You know, all the kids came to our house.
Because of your mom and you, yeah.
Well, no, I'm talking about our house.
Oh, yeah.
Our house.
Yeah, all our kids as friends.
And and like you said, my mom was the same way.
Yep.
You know, everybody went to I'd come home and my house is full of people, my kids, you know, that I went to school with. I'm like, I don't even like you. Why are you here? But they're here.
I know.
Mom, you know, so.
Yeah, that's funny.
I
don't know. I just love blessing people.
So are you
love blessing.
Are you already starting to get Christmas orders?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I'm so covered up. I was actually working on some in the house. I was trying to do stuff that I wouldn't get sawdust on me. So when I come back home, I did my sanding, and then I took all my wood inside and that I needed to paint and do that. I think I got all the black, and I had paint all over my hands, and sometimes it's just all over.
Yeah, I'm the same way with resin, but that don't just wash off. So
well, you're that way. You do your power carving too.
Oh
you're
gosh,
you're just covered with the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got my mask, my glasses.
One time when I was doing resin, it got all over our bar, and I didn't know how to get that off. I went and got some. I can't remember what it was, like mineral spirits or something, and I just kept scraping and scraping because I just knew my husband was going to kill me when he got home. But I scraped and scraped.
You want to know the easiest way to get it off of there?
How?
heat it up and use a scraper.
But
It'll
if-
heat up and get warm and soft, and you just scrape it off.
I didn't even think of that. Come here. My oldest grandson just woke up. Come here.
Oh,
This is Kason. Can you look in the camera?
what's his name?
Kason, can you
Hi,
see him?
Jason.
Hi, Kason.
Let me see if I can turn that.
Hey, buddy.
He looks mad right
Yeah,
now.
he does.
He just,
He doesn't look very happy.
I asked him yesterday, I said, Gigi's going to be on TV. Do you want to be on TV with me? And he was so excited, but he's
Well,
been
you're on
asleep for a
TV.
while.
You're on TV, Kason.
I love him. He's got a little brother too.
I love that look.
That was great.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
His mama will be proud. His little brother's at the babysitter right now, and I asked my
Oh.
husband, can you please pick him up for me instead, because I have this meeting at 4:00 and I don't want to get caught in our
Mhm.
little bitty old traffic or anything happen and me miss it. So he said he
Yeah.
would.
Oh my gosh, that
But
look was priceless.
My
So what-
husband, I wanted to tell this story. I don't know if you remember whenever I first started routering, I didn't have a shed, so I would have to do it outside.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But as it got winter time, I turned my workout room. I have an extra room when our older kids moved out, so I made it my workout room. Well, I would cover it all up with sheets and stuff, and I started routering in that room. Drove my family crazy because, sawdust was everywhere, and at like 6:00 in the morning, wing, you could hear all that. So my birthday's in December, and my husband took me to a place in town, and he said, pick which one you want out, and he bought me a she shed for my birthday.
When's your birthday in December?
19th.
Oh, mine's at 30th.
December 9th. Yeah. So that's for all you ladies out there that don't have a she shed, just start routering in the house, and then your husband will buy you.
There you go. There you
Good
go.
point. Good point.
We gotta-
And you've had that for what, like a year or 2 years now? I don't know.
I think it's going on 2 years now.
I remember
Mhm.
as you were getting it all set up and then you were finally getting power out there, you were excited that you were going to have
Mhm.
some power out there. I remember the whole process. Yeah.
Yeah. My husband, from our house to the shed was probably about 200 feet, I think it was. And we, at the time, sorry, we didn't have the money. We couldn't rent a trencher. So him and my son got out there and they hand dug that deep enough for the wires to go down. I just couldn't believe it. And I know people thought we were crazy, but anyway, when I first started this, he just kept saying it was a hobby. And I'm like, no, God's going to bless this. And I mean, and he sees now, and he said Saturday at the show, he said, JoAnn, I truly see people like asking questions or seeing this or wanting your business cards. He said, I see how this is growing.
That's
Mhm.
awesome. That's so
Yeah.
cool. That is
God's
so cool.
good.
Yes,
Yep.
he is.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Okay.
question.
Yes.
So, and I know you said you talked to Frank and you talked to Matt, and one of the questions that we always ask is, how has the rest of the group, because I mean, we're kind of a rare channel, I think, in that most of our followers and they're our friends and our family. They're not just followers or people, you know what I mean? So how do you
Yeah.
think this as a group has helped you in your business?
Well, I mean, because we all feed off of each other, and if you don't know something, you're not afraid to ask. People don't make you feel like you're below them.
Mhm.
They've been there. We all had to learn,
Mhm.
and we're just there to help each other.
Yeah.
And that's what I told them whenever they started the group. I couldn't post like I wanted to because last year my husband had the open heart surgery, and then my daughter ended up getting in her Jeep accident. She flipped her Jeep twice and was having to live with us 3 months. And I was having to take care of the kids again. And I
Yeah.
didn't know what that was like anymore, because having little ones. So I wasn't getting to post in the group like I wanted to. And I apologized to several of them and told them I'm sorry, but I do check in. And just because I didn't comment or anything, I feed off of them. And I'm trying to post and stuff more, because our lives are finally starting to get back. I don't know if you want to call normal, but I'm getting some breathing. I can breathe again and have that joy. And for, I don't know, it was months that I wasn't getting to make any sawdust. And I was just strictly doing painting because I was having to take care of the little ones and I couldn't go outside.
Right.
And whenever I posted one of my signs that I'd routed, Matt said, "I'm happy to see you making sawdust again."
Yeah.
And it just felt so good. But everybody in the group, they're so sweet, and they're great. They're
Your family,
yeah. And Bull, how could I ever forget about Bull? So anyway, I hadn't got to talk to him in a while, but he'll message from time to time. Don't yell, baby. He'll message me from time to time and ask me this or that, though. But he's a real character too.
Yes, he
He sent me
is.
one of those cards, that they trade.
Yeah.
I was going to do that, but I kind of got scared of it because I had somebody ask me if I had one, and I said no, and they said, "Well, can I have your address to send you one?" And I don't know, I had such a funky feeling about it. And then my daughter said, "Mom, why would you give somebody you don't even know your address to come here and stalk us and kill us?"
Yeah, I agree with that.
There's something.
So
to be
I don't
said
do
for that.
the trading. Yeah, I don't do the trading of the cards any. I just.
Yeah.
If you want to send me one, that's fine. I mean, for the ones like Bull, I knew, and
Yeah.
there's a couple others on Instagram that I have in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's your final advice?
No, I guess that's
Well, you were gonna. We always ask what advice for new people.
okay. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
I have to give him directions out on this side of the camera
I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So for brand new people, what would be your
Words of wisdom.
Your words of wisdom, maybe your top 3 things for people that are just starting out. And let's say if it's ladies that are just starting out.
Well, don't be afraid because you are a woman. I mean, because I've had people actually tell me, "Do you use a CNC machine?" And whew, that makes you feel really good. So I know I'm doing something right if people are thinking my stuff looks like that. But just because you're a woman, that doesn't mean that you can't out carve some of these men out here. And at first when I started, I felt real inferior. But as I got to know other people, they're so great about helping. And as my husband says, I'm famous in the woodworking world. Makes me feel good. And then don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone, because if we were afraid, then I wouldn't be where I'm at now. And I mean, God has truly, truly blessed me. I seriously pray over my signs, and I tell people, look, I pray and ask God to lead, guide, and direct me on what this is going to look like, because I have no clue. And what comes out, I'm just like, wow. So, and then the third thing is what you had said, it's just wood. It's just wood. So, I mean, I know wood's expensive, but I've made mistakes. But by watching your channel, I've learned what to do. Like I forgot a comma one time. And so you had a video, just router that out, make you another one, glue that thing down in there, and nobody even knew the difference. So
Yeah.
that's my 3 things.
Sweet. That's so cool. That's great. That's terrific advice. Very well said. Very well said.
But I hope I didn't talk y'all's head off too much, because I do. I'm a talker.
That's okay.
I like adult conversation, seriously. So when I'm around people, I talk and talk.
I hear you. Yeah.
I think Frank's scared to call me sometimes, because when we get on the phone, it's usually about 30 minutes to an hour. We talked 2 hours before, I think. So
yeah. Frank's a talker too.
Yeah, he is.
Frank is a talker
Yeah.
too. So yeah.
Love Frank. Love
Yeah.
him.
He
Yeah.
was really there for me when my husband had the triple bypass surgery.
Yeah.
The surgeon said he shouldn't even been alive.
Wow.
And Frank, he checked on me all the time and checked on, because his wife had passed away of a heart attack. So
Yeah.
I don't know, having somebody that's been through it and just there. And I don't know, even though we don't know each other in person, he's like, we call each other sawdust brother and sawdust sister. So we are family.
Not great. And it's so cool how a lot of the community have just become so close. You know, the fact that we were kind of, I guess, somewhat responsible for putting some of this together, how some of the community and a lot of them have become so close together. It just, that warms my heart. That's just so
I was just
cool.
going to say it's heartwarming. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Vicky's friend, you're a really good friend you talk to every day.
Tessa.
Tessa, yes, me and her had messaged a couple of times though, and she was so sweet. And I don't know, I just thought that was so great that she had messaged me, and then we were just like back and forth for a little while.
That's what we do. I've never actually met her face to face. I mean, you know, through the Zoom and text, but that's it. And we text every day.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of friends. I mean, I'm a social butterfly, but as far as my husband calls it, the circle, letting people inside of your circle, our family is just, we're so close knit. And but I mean, I love everybody, but trying to trust people with, you know, certain things.
Sure.
Yeah. But I appreciated her talking with me that day. She was great.
Yeah.
All right, Darla.
Anyway.
We could sit here and talk all day long.
We could go for a long time. But
I know when I watch this tomorrow, I'm going to be like, oh my goodness, JoAnn, shut up.
No, don't you dare.
Everybody is going to love it, and they're going to love you. And I knew that they would.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all. And I don't know how to end this. I guess y'all end it.
Yeah, we'll end it, but.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Bye, JoAnn, GiGi. We will see you soon.
Okay.
Bye. Let's see. How do I do this? Okay, here we go.
Right there.